push the button already?
Rain won't lift, the railings froze, the gate won't close. Get your mindset on winter time, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? But I don't many letters they sent. Morning came, morning went. Pick up your money and pack up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. No, 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 no. Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? At tailgates and substitutes, tie yourself to a tree with roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. No, 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 no. Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come now. Oh no, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Kings supplied with sleep. We'll climb that hill no matter how steep, just as soon as we get up to it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come now. Oh no, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. Oh no, no, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Lord, not now, down in the easy chair. Last time around, down in the easy chair.
Good evening.
Welcome to T-Night Live.
Or Tonight Live.
T-Night Live. That was a little Bob Dylan song for you there. You ain't going nowhere.
Made famous by the Byrds from their album Sweetheart of the Rodeo, and the Counting Crows actually did it on some kind of obscure B-side.
And we do it live usually, so.
And no, actually Counting Crows did it for their cover album, Underwater Sunshine. So I'd like to, before we get to our sponsors here, mention one of my own personal sponsors. I'd like to say thank you out to my friend in Norway, Veronica, for recommending the hibiscus tea.
Hibiscus tea. We should sell hibiscus tea.
They do sell hibiscus tea.
No, we should.
We should.
Barley Station hibiscus tea.
Barley Station brand hibiscus tea.
Right. It's good for you, probably.
Yes.
So tonight, dedicate our show to my little unicorn who's been in the hospital and just got out today. So
Yeah.
show dedicated to her.
Gotta watch out for those unicorns are... Hey! We have unicorns here today for all of our brony friends. This one is Rarity. And this is the Great and Powerful Trixie.
The horn's kind of stuck under her hair there.
Yeah, but hey. Unicorns two times in a row. Who knew?
So there you go, unicorns. So today we're also sponsored by, once again, the Invisible Microphone Company.
We were using one, in fact.
Which is an invisible microphone.
All right.
I don't know if it's working.
I just heard something. Yep, it's working.
It's working. So
No comments.
You just dropped it though.
Hey.
I didn't hear anything though, so I guess it's also soundless and invisible. Yeah. Also brought to you by the Guitar Pick Band-Aid Company, which is
Ow!
So you can put your Band-Aids on that look like guitar picks, and then your friends will pick them off. They want a guitar pick, and they're probably disappointed because they'll just get pus and stuff on them. That wouldn't be good.
It's a family show.
You know, the stuff that comes out of your wounds, you know. Okay, it's a family show.
We haven't got that deal with AMC yet.
Also, we're going to shout out again to Diane.
Howdy.
Diane Mink out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We got to finish signing her CD because last week I got to sign it, but Brian was not present, so he didn't get to. So we're going to finish signing that for you, Diane.
All right, I'll be happy to do that. Oh, by the way, Diane, you're in Albuquerque, which I know is a long way from Las Cruces. But if you happen to see another guitar floating around around the Las Cruces area, if you happen to be down there that looks like this but with white pegs, that's mine. Tackle the dude that took it and get it back for me, please.
And we have a new signing pen.
Brand signing pen.
The Sharpies, they work great. Fine point Sharpies. Recommended signing pens. They can sponsor us if they want to.
Yes, indeed.
We'll make you famous. We have our mouse left over from last time from Boo Bear.
Really signed.
Here we go. Oh, and we're going to sign an extra one for her since she had to wait extra long to get her CD in the mail.
And this one we'll actually have to sign the front cover just because it's such a
sign the front. People like the front sign. This one, though, you can't sign the front really very well. It's black, so we sign on our individual pages. So one for display, and one for different type of display.
Okay.
And now I will sign it.
So we have another guest this week, and yeah, and we got a great show here. And I'd like to jump the gun a little bit while Randy's signing and throw congratulations out there to the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Houston Astros for making the 2017 World Series. I'm sure it will be exciting.
What happened to the Cubs?
They lost.
Oh.
Same thing with the Yankees.
Well, that's going to waste of time.
Careful, we probably have Astros and Dodgers fans watching. Dodgers fans. Because, well, yeah. Even though I was pulling for the Yankees. But, hey, I'm a good sport.
I'll have to wear my Yankees hat next time.
But they lost.
So. Okay, some more shout outs here. And we will get this mailed out to you, Diane, right away.
Plus postage and handling.
Thrown in, because I messed up the thing. So, this week we are number 5. An email actually said we went up to number 4, but when we looked in the charts, we were still number 5 on the Euro Indie charts. So, that's cool. We're still hanging up there.
Top 5.
And meanwhile, while that's going on, if you watch our webpage, you probably already know this, but we've entered the Kanjian in the top 10 at number 10.
Kanjian.
Kanjian. On the Kanjian site.
Means
Got
sea
that right.
music, I think.
Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, we'll tell you a little bit more when we do our Asian report about other stuff we got going on there in Asia. And a shout out to Mark Richards at Limehead Radio and Candace. They've actually been doing some live broadcasts.
Hi, Candace.
Have a show that definitely want to tune into. Hopefully we'll catch the replay because we missed it with our preparations.
And early enough, I want to mention this. We do have an ongoing contest that we're going to end right before the new year. So last show in December, and we'll let you know when that'll be. But we want you all to jump on this because we have a map. And we know that there are folks out there, out in the world, living in places that we don't live in. We're right here. As you can see, it's very gray. We want to see what things look like where you are. We want to see your hometown or where your home is, and we'll tack it up here on the map. Now, the person that we feel has the most exotic-looking locale, I will lay that out, explicit-looking locale.
Like Madagascar.
Not explicit, but exotic. Don't be explicit or exotic in your person, just with your photograph. And email that photo to, is it Barley Station at barleystation.net?
Yes, or just send it in through the messenger on our band page.
There you go, messenger on the band page.
Easy way to do it, just use the messenger.
And whoever wins dinner with me. How can you beat that?
Live, can't beat that.
Yes, real live dinner.
So another shout out to Al Yardy again at KB Radio out of Ontario. Thank you for the airplay there. And gosh, we have so much airplay lately. We can't really get all of it. It just comes in so fast. But we do want to try to acknowledge everything we can.
Do we have airplay in Deutschland?
Yep. In the Netherlands. We had some new pickups in the Netherlands. I think I mentioned that last week, though. But they've always picked us up there. So
they like us, even when we were going by our maiden name.
So shout out to, I think Peter's in Holland, isn't he? Who always watches the show here. So hello out to Peter. And I think we have a guest coming up again.
A guest coming up.
We have a repeat of Tony Rigatoni again.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting.
Well, people did say they thought he was a great guest, and we threw the invite out there. And by the way, you probably hear some background noise coming from the house next door. This is completely and unadulteratedly live. So if the world ends, at least where we are, you'll see it.
So now, I think we're going to have a weather report.
We do have a weather report tonight. Okay, so let's go over here to the Barley Station Weather Center, which still is filled with retro concert posters because, well, why not? So we're looking at the weather, and it's dark. Yep, it's dark. It's dark, yep. I think it's cloudy. Dark and cloudy. Yeah, dark and cloudy. And what we've got coming down through here is more darkness. And what keeps that darkness from really penetrating into this area down here is we've got a light on up in this area up here. And so when that goes on, it's like the light particles don't allow the dark particles in. I don't know, it's all science-y and stuff. Go figure. I'm just the weather guy. So anyway, to recap, it's dark. Tomorrow, we can probably expect it to be dark again. We can probably also expect it to not be dark tomorrow. But it'll be not dark, and then it'll be dark. And looking at the 5-day forecast, we can expect probably 5 days worth of dark and 5 days worth of not dark. So, halvesies. I guess that's the summary for the weather report. It's halvesies. And, yeah. So, again, if you don't like the weather, stay in. Hook yourself up to some Spotify. Pull up Barley Station and just hit infinite repeat. They'll appreciate it, which is us. So, yeah. So, anyway, we want to welcome our guest tonight, which you met him, was it 3 weeks ago? Wow, 3 weeks or a month. Time really flies. Is Tony Spinelli over here.
It's Rigatoni, I told you before.
Right, I'm sorry.
Oh, sit down.
Oh, and by the way, I do have your ashtray.
I quit smoking
You quit smoking.
last week.
Last
I don't need
week.
it. So I'm probably having some fits. So you have to just bear with me.
Fitz, is that your assistant?
Don't worry about it.
All right. So, how are things?
Life is like a box of chocolate. If it gets too hot, it melts. It makes a big mess all over the place.
Sometimes that happens even when it's not hot.
I had a girlfriend once. She said, life is like a box of ding-dongs.
Hey, we don't need to go there.
But I don't know what she was talking about. We broke up anyway, so It's not worth talking
Well,
about.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's a
So,
good thing.
you're a big wig in the music industry. What news do you have for us this week?
I didn't find any jugglers.
Yeah, juggler's kind of a dying art.
He didn't pass the audition.
Didn't pass the audition.
He did
Well,
not
could
pass
he-
the audition. He couldn't do anything else. All he could do was juggle. He
What?
couldn't sing.
what did he juggle?
He couldn't. Fire.
You got rid of a guy who could juggle
Torches.
fire because he couldn't sing?
That's boring. Who wants to see that anyway? He can't sing. You gotta be able to juggle fire and sing at the same time. And maybe do a tap dance too.
Still sounds like a hot act.
Well, he probably got burned, so might be hot for him. Yeah, what else did I do? Let's see. This week, I interviewed somebody else too for something, but I forgot what it was. Did I tell you life is like a box of chocolates?
You did.
All right, I gotta make sure. Talk about chocolates. Chocolate is good for you.
Chocolates are, well, dark chocolate's good for you.
Potatoes. You can do anything with potatoes. You can make potato salad. You can make potato soup. You can make French fries. You can make mashed potatoes. You can make baked potatoes. You can do anything with potatoes. We need more potatoes.
What does that have to do with music?
You gotta eat potatoes or you can't play music. Everybody has potatoes. The Irish started the potato thing, you know.
They did?
Then they brought them over here and everybody started eating potatoes all the time.
We'll have to fact check that, but
I know my facts. I know all about potatoes.
But tell us about the music industry. What's been going on with that? Because I know that you're really close to a lot of people.
The album's making a comeback.
The album, as in the full length.
The full big album. People like things big.
We have.
They like big trucks.
We actually have a few
They like
albums
big girls.
here.
They like big albums.
Like this classic right here.
This is making a comeback.
This particular one.
People
or-
want art.
Well, yeah, that is true. It's that is the thing with vinyl is it's something you can hold. It's something you can really look at, front and back, and sometimes even on the inside.
They got some potatoes in there too.
I don't think those are potatoes. I think they're sacking a cathedral.
Looks like potato.
But yeah,
All right.
that's an instant classic right there. And I knew that we would be talking about albums today, vinyl albums, and this
Vinyl's
album,
making a comeback.
this album here is celebrating its 25th anniversary this month, in fact. And this is not a reissue, son. This is a legitimate 25-year-old piece of work.
Who's that?
It's REM's, Automatic for the People.
Automatic. Sounds like a gun.
Yeah.
What's that thing?
It's like a sign.
Looks like a piece of junk.
It's Art Deco, I think.
What kind of music is it?
It's, well, back then we called it alternative. Now I guess it's classic rock. And of course, something a little more of this decade.
What is it?
It's Travis, Where You Stand.
There's potatoes in there too.
Those are cows.
Well, where there's cows, there's potatoes, you know?
Well, where there's cows, there's certain things.
There's always potatoes.
And again, you got the full work there. Yeah, vinyl is.
Where are they from?
They're from the UK.
So they got lots of potatoes in the UK.
And one thing, I would love to see this in this format at some point. Can you make that happen?
That's a good looking cover.
I know.
We can try to make it happen. We gotta do some fundraising. We gotta start a racket somewhere. Get some stuff going on.
Start a racket.
Start
Oh,
getting some. Offer people protection and get some money, you know?
hey, Barley Station has a way where you don't have to offer people protection.
What do?
You go to the website, you go to barleystation.net, and at the very bottom there's a donate button. You click the donate button, you donate.
Don't they have a page where you can just buy it right off the page?
You could do that too.
Didn't they get protection?
I don't think so.
Well, what kind of racket's that?
Well, they could either make the music or they could be protected, and they chose to make the music. We chose to make the music.
What do you got? Unicorns on the table.
Oh, well, this is the great and powerful Trixie.
What do you do with it?
She just kind of hangs out.
Hanging out?
Yeah. And this here is Rarity. Are you a brony?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Brony.
I'm from Italy.
Bronies live worldwide.
Well, they don't live where I'm from.
Well, then you have not experienced the wonder that is My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic.
Apparently not. But I do know about potatoes.
I think that's the watchword for tonight is potatoes.
And jugglers.
And jugglers still.
I'm still looking for jugglers.
What if you found someone who couldn't do anything but juggle potatoes? Would that be good?
I'd have to think about it.
Hey, if you juggle potatoes, give us a call or email us or something. Tony Rigatoni,
I
everybody.
gotta go because I got potatoes waiting for me.
You got potatoes waiting for
A
you.
lot of potatoes that gotta be
A lot of
peeled
potatoes.
and cooked
Tony Rigatoni, everybody.
and everything else.
And now
More
it's time.
potatoes.
No, more potatoes, yes. Now it's time for the Asian report, and I am the Asian correspondent. And so I'm going to turn it over to me. So 对于我们的中国的朋友，我要说话，大家好。最近我们的音乐现在在 QQ 音乐，所以你们应该用 QQ 叫 Barley Station 听我们的歌叫 Younger Summer Memories。试试你们都也会用百度看见音乐酷狗NetEase 等等，他们都有 Barley Station 的音乐。So yes, and we're at number 5, number 10 actually on the Kanjian Yinye charts. So we want to throw a thank you out to Eric for helping us get hooked up with Chinese distribution, because I believe that's off to a flying start.
Eric at Music Disc China.
Music Disc China. So yes, all of our friends in China, Singapore, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, Thailand, this area right here. Make sure you go to QQ or whatever music streaming site you enjoy and stream Younger Summer Memories. And that is the Asian report. Back to us.
All right. I think we're going to do a song.
We're gonna do a song.
That was the guest today.
Oh, he was
He wasn't smoking out there.
no, he's got this new thing about potatoes.
Potatoes?
Yeah.
Why?
You apparently can't sing without potatoes.
Okay. Never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Use this one?
Yeah.
All right, now we're doing the old switcheroo.
The old musical hot potato, he's right.
Hot potatoes. Yeah. He may be on to something.
Yeah.
He's still kind of weird, though.
Well, he is your friend, right?
I found him.
No. All right. So here we are. This one's for all the lovers out there. Didn't fall asleep till 4, hiding from the night before. Warm embraces at your door, and just keep haunting me. Keys and locks and trips to Spain, umbrellas in the pounding rain. Let's do it once and do it again. Warm embraces, please. You might call me the lucky man, 'cause I know a thing or three. But no one thing, a right man, I'd ever stop you from embracing me. Tailor-made and dressed to kill, your arms around me building that thrill. Warm embraces, powder and pills. I know the one for me.
is what, track 3 on the new album?
Yes, track 3 on back there somewhere.
Yeah, we have a little bit of news, I think, here.
A little bit of news.
We always like to pull up the odd stuff. Who wants to hear the same old boring negativity? So we always have something interesting.
Something positive.
This one is from UPI, actually.
You got something right there.
What was that, potato?
Were you eating potatoes?
No? But some guy offered me some on the way out.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was that one dude. So, hot off the UPI, a Connecticut family captured video of a family of bear cubs that wandered into their backyard and played with their swing set. There's like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Tim Conklin of East Granby, Connecticut, shared video of the cubs climbing on the swing set and batting the swings around with their paws while their mother watches from nearby. So you know the mother's nearby, so you don't want to mess with the cubs. His voice is heard in the video explaining to his child that the playful Bruins are only cubs. "Hey, that's my swing," the child's voice could heard be saying. So the kid's like, "Hey, that's my swing." He's probably going to run out there and try to chase the bears off from his swing set.
I don't know. Never underestimate the strength of a toddler.
You never know, but I think his dad had to teach him that you need to share, even if it's with the bear.
Well, sometimes, you eat. You never eat the bear. The bear always eats you.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is a good lesson for the kid to learn.
And I'm sure that my friend Justin Higgs will enjoy that story.
This could have been a whole different video. If the kid would have ran out there, we'd be watching a video of a bear eating. Which we're very grateful there wasn't.
Yes.
"Hey, that's my swing!" So the bears were taking over the swing sets. So you have to watch out for that. Don't feed the bears. Don't offer them anything to drink.
Don't go where the Huskies go, and don't you eat that yellow snow.
Yep. Next, in sports. We don't really have anything in sports because
We already talked about it.
But we do want to mention. I have a theory about hockey.
A theory about hockey.
Yeah, about where did hockey start?
Bing
How did
chill.
hockey start.
Um,
See, nobody knows.
I guess it started like in Canada.
That's as good a guess as any. Or Iceland or something. I think it started, though, in a men's bathroom.
A men's bathroom.
Yeah. Because that's the only place I've ever seen pucks before. Someone knocked a puck out of the urinal by accident, and then they slid across the floor and kicked it by accident, and then it started a whole game.
But I think that, in the grand scheme of things, that those pucks, also known as urinal cakes, which I need to remind people don't eat those. Those are relatively new in comparison to hockey.
Okay. Well, then maybe the theory's not so good. But how come...
Maybe the hockey fight got started in a men's bathroom that way.
Could be.
You
Maybe
might
I'm
have
confused
something
on it.
there. But the actual game...
Do we have an English version of the Asian Report?
An English version of the Asian Report? I don't speak Chinese, so I'm going to have to do my best to
Can you speak English?
I can speak English. I can speak somebody's English. I'm not sure if it's the King's or the Queen's English, but it's somebody's. Anyway, I believe what I said earlier is I wanted to say hi to all of our friends in China. Although I shouldn't just mention China. I should also mention Singapore and Taiwan, where they also speak
Japan?
Zhongwen,
They
and
don't
Japan,
speak the same, but
and Korea.
Tenjian is in Japan.
Kanjian
right?
is
Can they
Chinese.
Can they get that in Japan though?
Probably.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's China that has the Great Firewall.
The firewall.
Yeah.
So the Great Firewall of China.
Yes.
The Great Wall.
But if you have VPN, then you're watching this. If you're in China,
What's VPN mean?
it means they don't have to stick on their side of the firewall.
They're very important guests. or
very,
something like that?
very popular
Network.
people. I don't know.
That sounds good enough to me.
Yeah.
So did you mention we're on QQ and
Yeah. I did mention QQ Yinue, Baidu,
KK Box?
KK Vox. That's one I didn't
That's a big
mention.
one.
Yeah, KK Vox. And Xiaomi. I think I saw one called Xiaomi. That was...
Is that one?
Xiaomi, yes. Xiaomi.
It's spelled with an X.
Yeah, Xiaomi.
So Chinese lesson. An X, when you see an X in
Yes.
Chinese,
Let
it's
me
actually a ch sound, right?
Let me see your little marker here, and I can give everybody a little bit of a lesson here. And
Chinese.
we're going to learn a Chinese word.
Yeah, we need to know that because we may end up going over there.
next time you all order Chinese takeout, and before you leave, say 谢谢. The X is sort of like an SH. 谢谢.
Which is like thank you, right?
Yes, thank you. And yeah, so
So I had somebody argue with me once about that.
really,
I was at a Thai place, but they had Chinese workers there. And they said, no, it's 谢谢.
谢谢.
Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with somebody who probably knows language better than me. So I guess it varies.
And here's a little special message I'm going to put out to our friends out there.
Special message in Chinese. What does that
买
say?
我们的音乐.
My woman did what?
no. 买我们的音乐.
Okay. And what does that mean?
I'm not telling.
Yeah,
It's a family show, though, so you know that it's a Chinese secret.
Okay, Chinese secret. We have a birthday today.
We have a birthday today.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, you know, he was on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Was he singing?
He sang. He was he did the voice of a pony known as Cheese Sandwich.
Seriously?
Yes.
Huh, that's pretty wild.
Yes.
Happy
Well,
birthday to Weird Al.
Cheese Sandwich.
We should do a trumpet for him.
All right.
Weird Al.
I can do better than that.
Yeah. I think Weird Al will dig that. Born in 1959, Weird Al Yankovic, who gave us Eat It and other spin-offs. Here's another good one, though. On this day in 1973, John Lennon began litigation against the U.S. for accusing them of tapping his phone.
That sounds so familiar.
It does sound familiar, but they probably did.
They wanted to hear what great hits were coming up next.
Probably. They had the inside scoop on it.
Yes.
They had their own government-run magazine, probably, a music magazine.
Somebody out there tapped his phone, Paul's phone, George's phone, and at least for one day, Ringo's phone. And then they was probably going to compile
one day.
those for the new Beatles album.
They weren't as concerned about Ringo, I suppose.
Poor Ringo.
Poor Ringo.
I mark my words, though, he will be the last.
But
Beatle.
he was on the Shiny Time Station, though.
He was, and he will be the last Beatle. I'm telling
So I
you.
guess he wasn't a threat.
That's what he wants you to think.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's sabotaging all the trains.
What did he do? Ringo,
All right,
what did
and-
you do? And then I guess that's it. We're ready to close things down.
And we're going to do one last song.
Before we do that, go over to barleystation.net, pay us a visit, say hi. If you haven't signed up for the mailing list yet, do so.
We have lyrics there.
We have lyrics there. We have if you sign up for the mailing list, you get a free song, a song that's not on any of the albums.
And if you want to rewatch the show, we have archives of all our T-Night Live shows there.
The pilot was the best one, I'm telling you. All of this will make sense if you watch the pilot.
You have to watch the pilot.
You have to watch the pilot.
Everyone should watch the pilot.
Every show now, you can't miss a show or the whole storyline's blown.
Exactly.
So
We also have, next week is Halloween.
next week is Halloween, so we'll be doing it on a different tea night.
We'll do Thursday night live next week.
By the way, what is this?
Still tea.
This tree's been
Oh
staring.
yeah,
at me.
we have show and tell. I forgot about that.
We have this tree that's been
I
staring
don't know
at
if
me.
you
the
can
whole
see this. This is an incense tree. I think we're gonna light it, aren't we?
I don't. You have to
It's
light
never been lit before.
that poor tree.
How do you do this?
Oh, you light it.
Oh,
Yeah,
blow up?
let it flame up.
Yeah. Will your smoke alarm go off?
Nah. All right, and then let it flame for a second. And 5, 4, 3,
We'll give them some extra
2.
smoke.
1. There we go. And now it goes in there. I tell you what, the neighbors
We're
are
like
gonna love it.
pyromaniacs here. Fire.
The only thing that this is missing is I'm not sure.
So we have to see the smoke comes out of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful about
There's
putting that
this
in there.
inside them.
Let me get that. I'm gonna drop it.
So we can see if the smoke comes out of them.
Ow. It got me. It bit me.
I'm used to heat.
All right.
There's smoke coming out of them?
Yep. Looks like it.
Needs more. We need to hook a fog machine up to it. We have like fog like spraying all around, and that'd be really cool. And we can do a video with that.
All right.
This mouse is annoying. The mouse squeaked the whole way over. So now we're doing the song.
Oh, good. I'm out of tea.
I don't remember who else playing the song, but it's definitely getting radio play.
Well, that's good. It's track 1 off of Back There Somewhere.
We're kind of holding off on some of the stuff to radio while we work our way through with damaged goods, and then we're going to blast this out. And this is called Waiting, though. And I'm like getting stuck against this table.
Let's light the tree after we do this. Shut it off.